Are you listening? Damn. Yeah.
Hey, beautiful people, it is your girl Tando Manaka, and I am Media Mom. Welcome back to those of you who are returning, and welcome to the crew to those who are just getting here for the very first time. I hope you guys enjoy this content. This week, I'm going to be breaking down POE model, which is the paid, owned, and earned media model. So we're going to unpack this and understand what exactly is this and how can you leverage this to build your brand over time and build that credibility in the market. Hope you enjoy the video and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so the community can continue to grow. So, in my last video, I explained how LSMs have evolved into SEMs, and these are important when you're looking at paid media. With paid media, you are able to control and curate exactly who gets to see your message and what message they're receiving about your brand or your product. So, paid media comes in various forms and can come in through TV, radio, billboards, or print media, as well as digital platforms such as Google Ads, Meta ads, TikTok ads, YouTube ads. Now, an important thing to remember when it comes to this is that ad fatigue is a real thing. And ad fatigue is essentially where people are saying they are tired of watching ads, and ad free services then get introduced into a market. And with that, it kind of restricts your access to individuals because they're saying they're opting out. I don't want to be a part of this. I don't want to be fed advertising. And this often is a result of them not being targeted accurately through the ads that they're being shown. So, target markets are important because with paid media, you're able to control, like I said, who gets to see that message. And also, you're able to curate the type of message you're delivering to each target market that you're kind of targeting. So, every business may have their core audience that they speak to, but then for different product variations or services, there's specific people you want to communicate to and deliver a specific message to. So paid media is amazing in the sense that it allows you the opportunity to control who is seeing your ads based on your target market, where they fall in the SEM spectrum, and also then curate the messaging so that you are answering a need that they would have at that particular point in time. And then we've got owned media. And owned media, like the name suggests, is media that is owned by that brand. So this could include anything from your email list to your website, also to your blog or your social media pages. Now, you don't own Facebook or TikTok or anything like that, but the page you create is an opportunity for you to further engage your consumers and build a long lasting relationship with them. You want to build this relationship with them because you want to be their trusted brand for that particular need that they have. You want to be their go to. And whenever you are showcasing anything to an audience that's already tuned in, right? If they're liking your page, if they subscribe to your page, that means that they have already bought into your product and your brand. And when you want to inform them about any updates or any information about the business developments that are happening, this is where you then leverage your own media platforms because this is an audience that's already said, yes, I know who you are. And yes, I do want to buy your product. Now tell me more. And you build that, again, like I said, long term relationship. And this also speaks to some concept that relates to customer lifetime value, right? You want to keep this customer retained, right? You want to retain those customer and keep them engaged, and you want to keep them around, learning more about your brand, learning more about your business, so that ultimately when new product launches happen, they're the first to know and the first ones to go and purchase your product. Again, this is your opted in audience. They already are engaged. You don't need to build awareness with them. Whereas paid media, you more so use at the top of the funnel in order to build that awareness. Here we are engaging your users and we are converting them to that ultimate sale at the end of the day. And now we've got earned media, right? The creme de la creme. I say this is the creme de la creme because you don't necessarily plan for earned media. Earned media is something that just happens, and it happens as a result of your brand existing. So you've taken these users through the funnel process, you've built that awareness, you've converted your user, and now you've retained them, and they've now become your advocates. They've become your ambassadors in the market. Earned media is essentially when a publication or individuals go out of their way to tell other people about your brand because you've done so well in their eyes. And earned media, again, isn't something that you plan for, isn't something you put budget behind. It is just an organic occurrence that happens as a result of great work being done. So, like I mentioned before, the funnel comes in and it always plays a part in these conversations. You've taken your users from paid, building that awareness in the market, down into the consideration where you've now brought them into your own platforms. Now they deep diving and trying to understand even more what your brand has to offer, and into that conversion, which is the sale or the request for services. And now in this earn space, they've gone and said, oh, I've bought this product, I've worked with this person, and I can advocate that they are definitely really good at what they do. In fact, the newspapers or radio sites may start talking about you without you prompting them to, and that's what earned media is. It isn't something you work on in terms of like planning it in your media strategies, but it's something that inevitably happens when people are satisfied or happy with your brand or your product. So that is essentially the POE model, which is the paid, owned, and earned media model. When looking at your media strategies, this is something to always take into consideration. Understand exactly how you're moving your users down that funnel and ultimately turning those users into loyal brand consumers and ultimately advocates for you so that they can further expand that awareness for you. And they do that awareness job for you ultimately without you having to put as much budget into your paid media to drive that awareness. They're reaching audiences that you may have not been aware of, audiences that you were not able to tap into, because again, with paid media, your budgets may be restricted. So this is where a good communications plan and a really solid business come together and kind of create this amazing child called earned media. So I hope again, guys, this really solidified the concept for you guys. And I hope to see you guys again soon. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so that everyone else can continue to engage. Again, for the algorithms, guys, like, share, and subscribe. Bye.
Are you listening? Damn.